So my background of teaching would have been getting my degree at the University of South Carolina. After that, I started teaching at W.J. Keenan High School in Richland 1, and it's a Title I school, high urban population, high poverty population. So I was there for 2 years, and that was a phenomenal foundational experience because it was a smaller school. So I really learned a lot about classroom management, being able to handle time management with different subjects, and really honed in on my curriculum. From there, I actually kind of came to Wando High School. My mom was working here and I was able to apply for a job and I was hired. So this is my 8th year here at Wando, 10th year altogether teaching. And my time at Wando has just, again, been an amazing opportunity. So I always joke that teaching is a family business, and it's because my mom, my aunts, my uncles have all been in education in some way, shape, or form. And my mom actually gave me the opportunity when I was in, I think, elementary school. Their school in Pittsburgh did Take Your Kid to Work Day. So I would go with her when she was teaching 6th grade math, and I got to see my mom work with students and go around the room. And as I got older, she let me do a lesson, and that was it. That is the moment that I said, this is it, this is what I'm gonna do. When I found out I became a finalist for Teacher of the Year, I just was in shock. I still don't understand. I'm just like, what? How do you mean I'm doing this? How do you mean I was top 5? I still can't even believe I was Teacher of the Year of Wando. It's just so humbling, and it's an honor. I think sometimes we think teachers get there by themselves and get to their career by themselves and get to the awards and honors by themselves, and that's just not true. I've had a lot of opportunities to collaborate with a ton of people, and I couldn't do it without some of the mentors in my life. My husband, Keith Young, and I met in education, both teaching geography, and so collaborating with him has been really impactful. For me, my reward is when kids get something and they have that spark and they have that vision of, man, I get it. So seeing my kids make connections of terms in the real world, that's something that is really impactful for me because I know they'll have that skill and connection and relationship in the future. I would also say for me it's really rewarding when I get to see students grow up and I get to watch their senior projects in English 4, and I had one student do oligopolies, which is a topic we learned in class, and she attributed her topic choice to my class. And when Haley said that in her project, I just was stunned. I was like, oh my gosh, I influenced that. Oh my gosh, I created that. And those are kind of that big reward for me. I want them ultimately to feel comfortable and to take away the fact that they had a safe space while they were in high school. Our adolescent students are constantly going through identity changes and trying to figure out who are they, what do they believe in, what is right, what is wrong. And sometimes I think we as society forget that they're figuring that out, and we forget that they are still kids. So I would love for my students, when they walk into my class and leave my class and think about it in the future, to say, you know, Miss McGee created that safe space for me. She created the space where I could make mistakes. She created the space where I could be curious and where I could ask a question where I wasn't sure how to ask it and still get a response that was appropriate or get an answer. And so I hope they kind of look back and, you know, they say, man, I'm so glad I had that opportunity, I had that classroom.